get by without and survive on.
Flick it around.
He devoted many years of his life to this mill, always working hard to make sure his employees were able to provide for their families as well as return home the same way they came every day. Whenever he was questioned by our family about, what was holding up your retirement, the answer was always the same. It was, hey, I can't leave all my employees. He just couldn't do it. One thing that always impressed me about my dad was his knowledge for the mill. More times than not, he'd get a call late at night in the late hours. He'd be woken up with a caller who had a problem at the mill. He was able to sit and talk that caller through, basically close his eyes and visualize where he was in the mill, talk that caller through the problem step by step. It never involved a manual or writing down on a pad of paper. He was able to, do it all by mind, through his mind. I think he knew the mill better than anyone, and he, was always on his mind. Growing up, sports was always a huge part of our family, and no matter how hard he worked at work, he never let work get in the way of our family. He was always our coach growing up through the years. As high school and college came along, he was no longer able to be the head coach anymore. I knew that was hard for him. He had to sit on the sidelines and let someone else do it. But he was always there for every important game. From Maine to Wisconsin, he was always there. Usually watching the mill still from his BlackBerry. I think he was the last person to still run the BlackBerry. Forced to get an iPhone soon. Yeah. But again, he was always, the mill was always on his mind no matter where he was in the U.S. watching my games. In a world today where I think everyone's forced to get bachelor's and master's degrees, my dad's taken a 2-year electrical degree and become more successful than I can only hope to be. His time's come to, sit on the deck at camp, do some hunting in Troy, and try not to annoy Mom too much. I thank you for everything you've done, all your years of hard work, and providing our family with everything we've been able to have. So, thank you.
Very nice.
All right. Now he's in a little bit of trouble.
Here it comes.
Oh no.
Holy crap.
I was kind of nice.
Sit down, Sally.
Wait a minute. I gotta put it in order. It fell out of order. All right.
Like she tells you what to say.
I'm gonna be nice. Because the person that I know is not the same person that all of you know. So I'm gonna leave it at that. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Sally Bayu, and Steve's better half and friend of 39 years from our first date. I felt that no celebration of you could be complete without a few words from the person who's been sharing your driver's seat. With my days to myself after 24 years, as your retirement approached, you can somehow all imagine my fears. After managing 200 people 24/7, I was a bit nervous that having you full-time would not be heaven. Going from 200 to 1 is a pretty big loss, especially when I had no plans for you to become my boss. At first I was worried that you might be bored, adjusting to retirement after how high you soared. Being greeted by you still in your pajamas at the end of my day was a little concerning, needless to say. But as the long, cold winter weeks turned into sweet spring, you became so very busy doing all kinds of things. In June of 1994, you first entered what would become your second home's door. A new job, a new house, a new life, big changes for you, our 2 little ones, and me, a new stay-at-home mom and wife. Excited to begin your Forester career, your title was then electrical engineer. Working 8 to 4:30 and time for a regular lunch, you quickly became one of the bunch. To operations manager, plant manager, and finally GM, you would progress. Some of your days so productive and rewarding, and some just simply a total mess. Between conference calls, audits, shutdowns, sustainability, transformer explosions, and even automation, it was nearly impossible to convince you to take a real vacation. Years of the phone ringing at all hours of the night, your team calling to let you know that something wasn't running quite right. I was always amazed how from a dead sleep you would walk them through. The only one who truly wouldn't fall back asleep at home was you. Honored by your peers with the Chairman's Award of Merit, to the Big Apple we would go. Lunch with Martin, a grand tour, and even a show. So very proud of all your hard-earned success. In fact, tonight we all want to be sure you know. As for the colleagues and relationships made over the years, I know there are many you will always hold dear. Spending time together, sharing Maine lobster, or maybe even a beer. For your East Wilton family, there is nothing you would not do. Always an open door, a listening ear, and even the chef at hot summer barbecues. Of all the wonderful things Jarden has afforded us, like college education, Bayview properties, and maybe a Patriots game or two, the best gift of all is watching you plan your days now with whatever it is you really want to do. And so, my dear Stephen, we all want to thank you for all you've done. The time has now come for you and I to really have some fun.